Box sets. How many is too many, and do I have too much? Am I addicted? I'm not sure. Stay tuned. Hey, I'm Todd the Mod, and today we are going to talk about box sets, vinyl box sets, cassette box sets. I think I have some CD box sets too. Actually, I do. So let's take a look and dive right in. I think I'm kind of addicted to them. Not too sure yet. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who have tons of box sets, and maybe my collection is not very big, and by all means. But we're going to start off with a few things that I did pick up. This one I did pick up at a garage sale for $5, and it's the Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band's live. What is it called? Yeah, live 1975 through 85, and this is actually three cassettes. And I'm not a huge. I like Bruce Springsteen. I'm not like a diehard fan or everything, but I figure $5 at a garage sale, you can't beat that. It's in really good condition. Comes with this really cool booklet of the boss and the game, and pretty cool. I haven't really got to listen to a lot of it yet, and it's on my list to actually listen to more of it. But it's got some great stuff in here. So I mean, I figure for $5, you can't beat that. So that's my first box set. Not that I ever owned, but first box set I'm showing you is Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Next box set I'm going to talk about is something that's a group that's near and dear to my heart. For all those who know me, it's XTC's Transistor Blast. And I picked this up used at a record shop in Boulder, Colorado called, I think it was Second and Charles. And I figure can't beat the price. I think I paid like $10 for it. But it has four CDs, excuse me. Packaging is kind of weird. Not too sure to think about that. So check it out. Transistor Blast XTC. Cool box set I found. Another thing I found that I got back in, I think it was 2004, something like that, was a box set of The Jam. One of my favorite box sets ever is Direction, Reaction, and Creation. And this has a 5 CD box set. Comes with a beautiful little booklet about their songs, about the group, how they recorded things. I haven't read this in a while, but it even has the release dates of each song, and also to their tour. The actual packaging is really nice. So this is a disc number 5. You can see here it has one of my favorite guitars ever, which is a Rickenbacker, which the Jam was known for, or Paul Weller was known for. So was Bruce, actually, too. And then there's a CD. Nothing special about that, but great stuff. Pretty much everything they recorded is in this box set. It has demos. It has, I think it has a couple live versions, but no, of course, the standard recordings that you would find on a Jam record. So 5 disc set, very cool. The Jam, one of my favorite bands of all time. But you can't have the Jam without the Style Council. And so I got the Style Council box set back in the same year that was released, which was, I think it was 2004, if I remember correctly. But anyway, again, same concept, has a nice book about the Style Council, about the songs, interviews, some pictures. There you go. I believe it has, yeah, the tours they did as well. Pretty cool booklet. This one actually comes with a poster-sized lyric sheet. I mean, it's pretty big. All the lyrics for all the songs. And again, it has 5 discs. They're packaged like this. This is obviously disc number 4. And what's cool about this is it actually has a picture in each of the discs of the Style Council. And this one comes in a nice paper holder, which the Jam didn't. And this is one of my prize box sets. I do love this one. I don't get to play it as much because I own all the Jam and Style Council stuff on vinyl anyway, which is I prefer to spin vinyl than CDs, but it's nice to have this box set in my collection. If you ever can find a copy of it, I would suggest, and you're a Style Council fan or a Jam fan, I would definitely pick it up. So, awesome box set. Another box set I want to discuss. Again, I think I'm addicted. And please let me know in the comments if I have too many or too little. I'm sure there's people that have, like I said, a bigger collection than I do. But, and suggest some box sets that you might want me to check out. I'll be happy to check that out. I'm always interested in finding new music as well. This next one's about a band that never really, it's not known. And They're an alternative Christian band called The Choir, and you'll never find them on mainstream radio. I don't think they ever did a music video for MTV, although they have done music videos. But it's called The Choir, Never Say Never. I'm a huge fan of them. They're still making music today, and they put out wonderful music. I would suggest checking them out. But they've been around since the '80s, and this has all their albums from when they first started in the '80s up until 1990s Circle Slide. I believe they came out in 1990. And it also has a cool disc of like rarities, like B-sides and stuff. But again, comes with a really cool booklet, tells about the album, has the lyrics, tells about the band and their history. Um, even has, oh, cool, like what each member played on, like Derry Daughtery, who is the lead singer and guitarist, Steve Hindalon, which is the drummer and lyricist of the band. Dan Michaels, a saxophone player. There's Steve. Um, Very cool. If you're into the choir like I am, this is an awesome disc set. This actually comes in a nice case like this, but it has all their albums they did up until Speckled Bird, which is in the early '90s. So actually has more than I thought. I haven't played it in quite some time, but yeah, this is a great eight. It's an 8 disc set, so it's very, very cool. If you can find a copy of it and you like the choir, again, definitely check them out. And just check them out anyway. It's a great band. They were from LA and now they're in Tennessee, but they're an awesome, awesome alternative band that you should definitely check out. Next box set I got at a garage sale. Now, I'm not a huge fan of his. I know maybe 3 songs. I think this was like such a great price, I couldn't turn it away. It was like $10 for this box set. And it's Jimmy Buffett, um, and Boats, Beaches, Bars, and Ballads. And I wanted to get more familiar with his music. I know everyone knows Margaritaville. I know Come Monday. I've heard that song several times. I've heard Cheeseburger in Paradise. Fins, I've actually heard, so 4 songs. I've heard Fins as well. But a lot of his stuff I'm not very familiar with. I was never a huge fan. Again, comes with a cool booklet about Jimmy Buffett. Pretty cool. Comes in a nice packaging. Here's the beaches. Here's the boats. And again, it was like $10 at a garage sale. So I said, you know what? I can't really pass up that offer. And I've listened to some of it, and I actually was pretty impressed with his catalog. I'm not familiar with a lot of his stuff, so um, yeah, I do enjoy it. It's nice, relaxing music to me, so I like it. Moving onward to one of my favorite artists that's not in a band. That makes sense. Billy Joel. The Complete Hits Collection, 1973 through 1977, limited edition. This is the second time I've owned this. I gave this, my oldest daughter, Alyssa, is really into Billy Joel. So I used to have this and I gave that to her. And I found this at a Goodwill for like, I think $5 or something like that. So I'm like, I'll pick it up again. 4 disc set has all the hits from most of his albums, except for, I think River of Dreams. It has that on there too, which is the last known album, I think, that he did before he went classical. And then it has some really cool stuff, like an evening of questions and answers, where Billy Joel did a lot of like Q&As, and he would go tour these like colleges or universities, and he would do like a Q&A with people, and they ask him questions, and he'd play a little bit of the song, how he wrote it, that kind of thing. And that's actually on this box set here, so pretty cool. Just dropped it too. I have gripping problems sometimes, so I tend to drop a lot of things, but very cool to add to the collection. Another band that's near and dear to my heart that only lasted 2 albums is a band called Jellyfish. When I first found out that this came out, I'm like, how could they have a box set? They only had 2 albums. But anyway, I love this box set, and so did one of my cats, unfortunately. Loved Jellyfish so much too that she chewed on it. Anyway, this is a 4 disc set of Jellyfish Fan Club, from the rare to the unreleased and back again. And has an attached booklet of pictures of the band, how they recorded the album, interviews with them. Well, not interviews, but they're talking about each song off of the CD, and pretty cool. It has both albums of Billy Button and Spilt Milk, but also has the demos for those albums too, which is awesome. And then it has some rarities on there that was never released, and some B-sides and live versions, and interviews. They have interviews on here as well. The live version of New Mistake, which is my favorite all-time Jellyfish song, which was recorded at the Universal Amphitheater when they opened up. I think they were touring with Tears for Fears at the time. Wonderful live version of that song. So if you can find a copy of it and you are a Jellyfish fan, again, pick it up. Or even if you're not a Jellyfish fan and you've never heard their music, at least check them out. Some good songs to check out by them: New Mistake, The Keena's Half Undressed, Baby's Coming Back. Probably a good 3 ones to get you introduced to them. So awesome band. Next, if anyone knew me back in the 80s, I was a huge fan of this group right here, The Police. Got this for Christmas one year. I think it was in 1993. Actually, yeah, it was 93. I got this for Christmas, and it's basically it's called Message in a Box. Again, it has a cool booklet attached to it. I forgot what the contents are in this booklet. It's been a while since I've actually opened it up and read it. Pretty cool booklet. A 4-disc set, has all albums from Atlantis d'Amour all the way through Synchronicity and then some. Has the B-sides. It has live versions of Man in a Suitcase, Message in a Bottle. Has the 1986 version of Don't Stand So Close to Me when they try to re-record their stuff. Murder by Numbers, which was technically off the Synchronicity album, but unless you own the CD or cassette, it was left off the vinyl, which sucks. That's a great album. Great song, Murder by Numbers. Anyway, Message in a Box. Love the CD set. And then we're going to go on to vinyl. I don't have a lot of vinyl box sets, surprisingly. I only have 3. So we'll start with what we just left off with, which is The Police. The Police. This one is called, what is it called? Every Move You Make, the studio recording. So this is a really cool box set. It had a nice, cool little ribbon around it, which kind of broke. And some people ask me, why did you open it since you own all the Police stuff on vinyl already and you have the box set on CD? Because it'd be worth a lot more money if it was still sealed. Yeah, it would be probably. But here's the thing. I collect records and vinyl CDs, whatever, cassettes, not to have it appraised and own stuff that's worth lots of money to sell it. I collect it because I want to hear it and I want to, keep it. So I'm never going to sell my record collection, basically. So I don't care how much it's worth. I just like having it. This is the cool inside of the box. It comes with a cool photos of the Police. There's Steen himself. I believe a lot of these photos were taken with Lynn Goldsmith, who was their photographer, who's a very famous photographer for a lot of bands. And I believe Andy Summers, who is an accomplished photographer, I think some of this stuff is his photos as well. This almost looks like what we used to call Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego. I don't think it is. Anyway, great album set. Has, like I said, all 5 of their studio albums, and it has an album called Flexible Strategies, which is their B-sides, and some rare stuff, which, surprisingly, I have not opened yet. This is one I have not opened or listened to yet, but this has got some really cool B-sides. Dead End Job, Visions of the Night, Murder by Numbers, Someone to Talk To, which is a cool Andy Summer song, but it has, of course, all 4 of their albums: Atlantis d'Amour, Regata de Blanc, Senora Mandata, Ghost in the Machine, and, of course, the award-winning Synchronicity. Another box set that my son got me for, I think it was Father's Day or my birthday. It's Toad the Wet Sprocket. They have a box set. This is number 288 out of 1,500. And I kept the sticker and put it on here. This is the most, I gotta say, I love Toad. It's one of my favorite bands, but the box set is kind of boring to look at. But still a cool box set. What's cool about this is it has 3 albums in here. But this comes with a really cool booklet of their artwork for both Dulcinea and the album Fear, which is the 2 albums that are in here. There you go. And it also has, what's cool about this, it's colored vinyl. So we have Fear, which is one of my favorite albums by them. This is their 3rd album on yellow vinyl to match the yellow album cover. This is Dulcinea. Has red to kind of match the Dulcinea front album cover. The other album that's in here is something I had on CD when it first came out, is the Acoustic Dance Party, and it's in green vinyl, which matches absolutely nothing. This comes to the very last one. I did find this one used. and I think you can still find it used, I think. But it's the Smiths Queen is Dead box set. I was really stoked to find this. I found this at a store, music store called M Theory in San Diego back when I lived in my hometown of San Diego. M Theory is in Hillcrest. You should check them out. I'll put a link to their record store here in the bottom. So check them out. They're a great record store, great selection. But this is really cool because not only does it have, of course, the Queen is Dead album, the full-length album, which I already own on vinyl already. Actually, it has a really cool gatefold that I've never seen before. That's not on the original Queen is Dead album. But it also has Live in Boston. Yes, from that same Queen is Dead tour. It's the Live in Boston. There's the gatefold. Great songs, great live versions of How Soon Is Now, I Want the One I Can't Have, The Boy, the Thorn in the Side, Is It Really So Strange, There's Light That Never Goes Out, of course, The Queen is Dead, and I Know It's Over. It's got more songs than that, obviously. I'm not going to sit here and name all the songs, but it's the live album from the tour, Live in Boston. Different than Rank. I know Rank was a live album too, but these are different recordings. Wait, there's more. It's the additional recordings that are in the box set. And what this is full versions and demos and B-sides for The Queen is Dead. So it has demo versions of Frankly, Mr. Shankly, I Know It's Over, Cemetery Gates, Big Mouth Strikes Again, Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others, and The Boy, the Thorn in the Side. I was take one of There Is a Light That Never Goes Out. First take, I guess they did. B-sides, Rubber Rain, Asleep, Money Changes Everything, and Unlovable, which were B-sides. And then again, more demo versions and a full version of The Queen is Dead. If you are a Smiths fan, again, here I go with it. If you are a fan, you must get this. And you must. It's a great album, great box set to have. That is my box set collection. Let me know if I have too many or if I have too little. Let me know what your favorite box sets are and what I should check out down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will be releasing more videos in the near future every week on every Sunday, I believe it is. This one's a little late. I do apologize, but let me know what you think. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week.